Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast, and happy Thanksgiving, even though we're a day late. Hopefully you had yourself a good Thanksgiving, and I'm here with Johnny and Carlos, and I'm Lafayette, and later we'll be joined by Hugh McCord. He's kind of more of a special guest nowadays. Kind of pop in, hey, how you guys doing? And but Johnny, we owe you some money, Carlos and myself, due to the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. You won $10.
I won $10. I've only gotten paid for 5 of it so far.
You said that you wouldn't, that he wouldn't be found guilty. Carlos said 6 years or less. I said 10 years or more, which I was actually right, but goddamn jury. And so when do you want your blood money?
You know, why don't you just donate it to the NRA?
You want your blood money, you dirty bastard.
I don't need the money.
You need the money, god damn you. You can pay for Weight Watchers. Anyway.
Whoa, unnecessary. I didn't shoot nobody. I didn't shoot nobody.
I know. But, you know,
Just,
it's whatever.
Fuck it. I'm going to take your money and eat with it now.
Yeah, well, there we go. Same thing. So happy Thanksgiving. Movies this weekend, if you're going to watch, let me know if you guys are going to watch any of these. It's going to be The House of Gucci, starring Lady Gaga, Al Pacino, Jared Leto, and Adam Driver. Any interest in House of Gucci?
No.
Really? It looks good.
Really. I mean, it's
don't care.
Based on true events, but I don't know about the true events, and I don't really care. I got nothing Gucci in my house.
But wouldn't you rather watch a movie based on true events you don't know about?
No, because it's not anything that'll affect me. It's not anything that affects history. It's not like it gives a shit. Let the Italians worry about it.
Okay. So you won't watch anything that isn't affected by history?
No, I'm not interested in this part of their history. It's a family history. I don't care.
I don't think it. See, I'm not more intrigued by the wife that joins the family and more or less wants the business for herself and goes all the way to the extent of murder for hire. So that's what it's more of the intrigue for me on that, you know. I think from the previews, Lady Gaga looks like she's killing that role. So, okay, then how about Encanto from Disney, an animated movie about magic?
I'll definitely watch that, but I'll definitely wait for it to come out on Disney Plus.
Oh my god!
No desire to go out in the theater and see it by myself. I mean, as you hit your 40s, going into a children's movie by yourself is kind of creepy. So I did that one time. I saw Tangled, and I have a odd shift, so it was a Wednesday first showing at like at 10 o'clock. I was thinking no one's going to be there. And it was just a bunch of moms and their daughters and me with my sweatshirt over my head, just looking creepy as fuck. So I'm going to wait.
Okay.
I'm going to wait a little bit.
Okay. So you would go, though, if your child was
so
like
creepy,
3 or 4 years old
I wasn't,
or something, or
if she could sit around and pay attention to the movie, then I have an excuse to go. But now it's kind of creepy.
Gotcha.
But I'm a big fan of Disney, Pixar, anything they put out is usually pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, me too. I'm probably gonna definitely check that one out as well. I mean, I check out most cartoon movies, so I saw there's one on Netflix that I saw, Maya and the Three. Did you guys see that one? That was pretty good.
No, I haven't seen that.
Really good. The animation is amazing. Called Maya and the Three. It's pretty good. Check that out on Netflix. And then all of us saw Ghostbusters Afterlife. So we'll talk about that a little bit before we start our little Thanksgiving segment. So Ghostbusters Afterlife, starring Paul Rudd, I don't know any of the other actors' names, not including Ernie Hudson, Dan
McKenna
Aykroyd.
Grace, I think her name is.
Oh, yes. Yes. The mom, you mean?
No,
No, that
the
was the little
kid.
girl.
That was the girl. Okay. The kid from Stranger Things. I don't know his name though. What's the other guy? Come on, who's the other original actor? I said Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson.
Bill Murray.
There you go. Bill Murray's in it. So we'll go around the horn like we always do. Give us your take, your thoughts, what you enjoyed, didn't enjoy, and your final verdict. So Carlos, start us off with Ghostbusters Afterlife.
That was okay. It dragged for me for a little bit. Had a couple of problems with it, but if you can get past all that, the movie's just
right,
fine.
Right, you just have to overcome some obstacles, and then everything's good.
That's right. I don't know. It was pretty fun. Paul Rudd was. I thought he'd have a bigger part than he did. Really, I didn't know he was just going to be kind of a Rick Moranis stand-in. I guess. I'm just going to go to the parts that I didn't like. I didn't like how they had to have a character covered in marshmallow at the end. That was unnecessary. I don't understand how Egon's ghost.
Do you mean podcast?
Yeah, podcast.
How he was covered? Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand how Egon's ghost didn't get sucked into the ghost traps when all the other ghosts did, even the ones high up in the sky, and he was standing pretty close to them. I don't know how the other three got their equipment when, according to Dan Aykroyd, Egon took all the equipment, all their proton packs and traps. But yeah, they showed up with proton packs. That's about it, I think.
I would say in that particular part, he was just having a conversation with a girl. So like, if you're gonna have a conversation with a complete stranger on the phone, you'd be like, "Well, Egon took everything, but 3 packs, and he only it's easier to say that he took everything, but obviously,
but he kind of did take everything. He had 5 proton packs.
Oh, he had a shit ton of them, and
you did give a big spoiler away already about Egon.
Cool. Let's move on.
Say that, okay? Spoiler alert! God damn it!
Yeah, spoiler alert. Harold Ramis died quite a few years ago.
Yeah, but he's in the movie, and it's great. To be honest, like I was like, oh,
I liked it.
It looked the actor they got to play him, spot on. Looked fantastic. But Carlos is right. It drags in the middle quite a bit. And I understand it, but I also thought it was kind of dumb that Stay Puft was even in the movie. I thought that was kind of stupid altogether.
Yeah, it didn't make no sense.
Because he's not a ghost so much,
right. And what's her name looked really good as Gozer, Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, Olivia Wilde, uncredited in the movie.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, who's this?" And then I was like, "Oh, Olivia Wilde."
I liked Olivia Wilde in it too, but I thought it would have been a good role for Ruby Rose, because she's very androgynous, and then she didn't have to say shit really. Like that's Ruby Rose's best.
Can't compare the two.
Best
Ruby
roles
is a horrible actress.
The
fact that she didn't have to talk probably would have gotten her the role for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Because she has a look. Olivia Wilde's great. I love her.
Olivia Wilde she's a winner.
Yeah, but she's all right.
But you're right. Paul Rudd played the Rick Moranis role pretty much exactly. It was Ghostbusters Part 1, really.
No, Ghostbusters Part 1 was...
No, in the sense of the plot of the same thing. Keymaster, Goizer's back.
But
J.K.
like
Simmons
Paul Rudd,
makes a cameo. I liked it because it showed I liked it because it showed where Goizer and so forth, where it comes from, where it stems from. Isn't that how you spell it? Say the name.
Is that a Mexican?
Is it Goya? Company? Yeah, Goya, right? The beans or whatever.
Gozer.
Gozer. I don't know. I even thought the cameo at the end, I didn't like it at first. They just popped up out of nowhere, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of silly." Like, out of nowhere, the 3 guys showed up, and I was like, "Okay."
Well, you knew that they were going to show up because
I know, but
they talked to Dan or.
No, we knew they were going to show up. It was just more like, just popped up out of almost like didn't they walk out of the cornfield or some shit or?
No, they're standing next to the car.
It was kind of silly, that whole part. But then and then it didn't quite work out for them, and whatever. But I give it. I don't know. It was a fun, nostalgic movie. I thought the best part was actually Harold Ramis' ghost Egon. I thought that was the part that I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, and that he's helping out, and the ghost that kind of led the way the whole entire time. I don't know. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. I mean, it drags a little bit, but I understand why it drags. You can't just have all these ghosts running. And Slimer was in the previews. Man, no Slimer.
I'm glad he wasn't in it. I think it's so dumb.
I was kind of surprised, to be honest, though.
Well, because it was probably his fault that the all-female cast Ghostbusters failed, so they didn't want to put him in this movie.
It was Slimer's fault?
I think it was other people's fault. It wasn't. Don't blame Slimer.
It was Slimer's fault. I mean,
when you read the reviews on the all-female one,
I think the fact that it's basically an SNL movie, horribly done. Like,
yeah,
that one I give a 1 out of 5.
You're being generous.
What's funny is that that one popped up on my Voodoo or Movies Anywhere. I can't remember. In my library for free. I never even. One day it was just there. I'm like, I guess they're just giving this shit away.
Was it during like Halloween or something?
I don't know, like a year or two ago, it just popped up one day. I'm like, well,
I'm surprised it hasn't shown up in the Netflix top 10. Like, because I don't believe in the top 10 anyway.
It's probably like on the Tubi top 10 or something.
Have you noticed that? I guess Red Notice couldn't hold its number 1 spot for more than a week. It dropped out of top 10.
So Red Notice is the number 2 all-time watch movie on Netflix. What is number 1? Can you guess it?
Red Notice.
I just said it's number 2, dummy. What's number 1?
So if it drops down to number 3, is it going to be the number 3 most watched?
Well, yes, of course. Well, yeah, very well done.
But I thought you said last time that it was the number 1 watch premiere. So wouldn't that make
it is the number 1 watch premiere, but it is now the number 2 most watched movie ever on Netflix. What is the number 1
movie?
Yes. What would be the number 1 movie watched on Netflix, do you think? Come on. Well, guys want at least one hint, at least.
Sure.
Right, give me a hint.
All right, Sandra Bullock. That's your hint.
Demolition Man.
Wow.
Boom.
Stupid. Wow.
Winner.
Okay, so he's out. He's
and
out.
He said boom.
Yep.
Is it Bird Box?
He's out. It is Bird Box. Bird Box is the number 1 watched
No.
movie ever on Netflix. Yeah. And the way Netflix calculates it is
Whoever
time
gives them the
watched.
most money. Oh.
No, it's time watch. So I guess they said Red Notice has something like 290 million hours watched, and Bird Box has like 298 million hours watched. And that's how they do it. So it's all based on time watched. Anyway, here's your little red. Carlos is so infatuated with Red Notice, so kind of had to break that down. Johnny, what's your rating for Ghostbusters?
I would give it a 3.5. I mean, I felt like it was long, but I wasn't bored. I wasn't like, all right, get on with it.
You're right about that. It wasn't boring. It just dragged, like I wasn't necessarily bored. I mean, why did Paul Rudd want to open the ghost trap so badly? That was a stupid idea.
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple of issues, and even with the issues, I'd still give it a 3.5. But
okay, tell me your issues.
Let's say in the beginning, yeah, another podcast.
Sorrows with Johnny.
We'll call it Depressed Nerds Talking. Now, so in the beginning, Egon traps the Keymaster or the one of them, right?
Mm-hmm,
Let's say Dog 1. He has Dog 1, and Dog 2 is chasing him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't Dog 2 just eventually take somebody over like they did? Because they took over Paul Rudd, and Paul Rudd disabled the ghost buffer, the thing that makes the earthquakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So why did the Dog 1 need to be released before anything can happen? Because it only took Dog 2 to disable the trap.
Because without both Gatekeeper and Keymaster, Gozer is powerless. Did you notice when the dog one was caught near the end?
Right.
She kind of lost her powers.
Yeah.
Kind of faded out, kind of phased out a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but see what Johnny's saying is Johnny's saying why did the dog go after Egon when he could have went and just gone and disabled it like Paul Rudd did, disabled that whole trap himself and
then if Egon
start there, right?
If Egon had dog one, I mean, if he captured dog one, that means dog one was out at one point, right? So both dogs were out at one point. So
right.
I don't know. And then he was gonna do his whole house trap just for dog two, or
no? I think the thing coming through the field was Gozer. They just didn't show.
But Gozer,
that's what I think it was actually. But see, it couldn't be Gozer because the dog was trapped, right? If you trap a dog, or goes like you said, Gozer loses his powers or can't.
Well, Gozer still made it to the farm. That part's just a little confusing to me. Not that big of a deal, but then like
as long as you can get past that, it's a good movie.
The intro was actually pretty cool because it kind of came off like they try to make almost like scary. And I was like, oh, this is okay. It's gonna be like this the whole time.
Darker movie,
yeah, a little darker. But
what I didn't understand is the EKG meter or whatever that thing was.
Yeah.
When he just sat down on his recliner or his chair and just turned it all the way up and had the little zapping thing at the top, I was like, what's going on with that? It didn't really explain that. It'll just show the kid podcast zapping the marshmallows with it at the end. Like, how's that supposed to help him? He just sat there and just let this thing give him a heart attack or whatever.
That was the other part.
Was the EKG meter? I thought he just had a.
Well, the other part that threw me off was when the little marshmallow dudes were disabling the backpack when at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he killed all the marshmallow guys, the backpack worked, and I was like, that doesn't make sense.
You gotta reconnect some wires.
Yeah, I was like, podcast. I know they're coming off like podcast as the smart kid kind of. He's the Asian kid from Goonies, but
Data.
There you go, Data. Yeah, I thought the podcast character was fun though. Like, it was a fun character.
I agree. He was funny.
He was
felt
funny.
like.
But how did he know how to work the little RC car, the ramp that opened up in the back of
he's Asian. Okay.
He's a kid.
He's an Asian kid.
He's an Asian kid.
So he's smarter than both of us combined.
I think both of us could, or all three of us could work an RC car.
No, not that. How did he know to open? How do you even know Ecto one even had a trap door?
Oh, he knew everything.
That's I don't fucking know that.
Yeah. He knew.
he knew everything. Yeah, anybody can drive a remote control car. I can drive one off a cliff.
And how was that remote control car faster than the car?
No shit, right? That's pretty fast.
I thought that was kind of stupid. And the other part about that too is when they're chasing the ghost, they're chasing the muncher or whatever back to the lair. Whatever his name is, and the whole time, the RC car's underneath him the whole time, and they're like, now, and the kid won't do it, and then it all goes to shit. And I was like, what the hell? Like,
that's another thing too. Chomper, when they released Chomper in the prison because they couldn't get in that cell, he chomped through the bars, but then went up into the ceiling and escaped. Why not just go straight up into the ceiling? Why bother chewing on the bars?
Because that's what he likes to do, is chew bars.
Yeah, he likes
chew metal. That's his thing. Yeah. Chewing metal is his thing.
It doesn't matter. He could do that after he leaves. Like, I'm out of here. Then I'm gonna chew some shit.
No, I think
that idea was
as a fat guy. I'm gonna go ahead and
actually, yeah.
You gotta get your munchies
first before I leave.
I'm gonna eat before I go.
I escape. Yeah,
I got some delicious iron here.
Take a little to-go box.
Like if you were kidnapped in a house, you go to the fridge first before you leave.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't
you? You'll be back for like 30 minutes. What do you got? What do we got?
I've heard of burglars doing that. They're like, fuck it, I'm gonna get caught anyway, so I may as well have a sandwich and take a shit.
Like I'd go straight to watch Netflix.
Have a sandwich and take a shit.
Yeah,
like just treat it like your own place.
Yeah, exactly.
Cops show up. You stole a bunch of shit. Not necessarily. I never left, so I haven't really stole anything yet. But I did break in. Not gonna lie.
Still a felony.
So I give it a 3 out of 5. Johnny's a 3.5. Carlos, what's yours?
2.5. Too many issues.
So basically an average of a 3 we're looking at. Okay. So a 3 out of 5 for Ghostbusters Afterlife. There is 2 scenes at the end credits. One is with Sigourney Weaver. I was wondering when she was going to show up.
We're gonna.
And then Carlos said, I didn't say for the second one, but Carlos said the last one is Ernie Hudson drives Ecto-1 into the fire station.
But he
does it look all nice and shiny?
The fire station back, and
I know, does it look all nice and shiny now, and Ecto's all cleaned up?
I don't know.
Oh, because remember that was his thing.
Well, remember at the end he was like, we'll get you home. We'll take care of you.
That's what I mean. Like, I'll take care of you.
Yeah, and apparently he's rich, so he wants to restart the Ghostbusters.
But see, the Ghostbusters, the thing is, it ended because there were no more ghosts due to what they did. So are there ghosts? I don't understand that either.
Of course there is. There's ghosts everywhere.
No, I know, but the thing in the movie was the Ghostbusters went away because there were no more ghosts for them because of what they did. Got rid of the
phone calls stopped because they were too good at what they did.
Yeah, so I'm like, I mean, is it economical for him to start back up? Is it a good business?
If he's that rich and it's just a hobby, man, let it go.
Yeah, rich people do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, they go to space.
Do you think there'll be a sequel?
Yes,
I hope so, but not with the kids because they took everything back. It made it seem like they took everything back. They took Ecto-1, they took everything back.
I don't think there will be a sequel. I think it'll make enough money, but I don't think the original actors will want to do a sequel.
I thought the girl was really good. I'd like to see her followed up in another Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah, but it's like Carlos said, how would you use the kids? Now they live in the dirt farm, and how do you actually use the kids?
Unless you just maybe it's I don't know, some graduate out of high school, then she goes back to New York and
no, they're all family again. Ernie Hudson's gonna buy him out, and I'm sure there's something on the farm worth some money.
And now we're just the sequel is a real estate deal. Like what? Okay. All right.
There's a whole bunch of cryptocurrency in the basement. Yeah. Just a pile of it. Just piles and piles.
So we give it a 3 out of 5. And well, there you go. Go watch Ghostbusters. It's a nostalgia thing too. I think a lot of people went to go see it that didn't know necessarily what Ghostbusters was. Like when I was in the theater, a lot of kids there, and I don't think they knew what Ghostbusters was, but their parents were all clapping and they're all excited for this and that. And so definitely a good old nostalgia for us. Well, 3 out of 5, Nerds Talking official review. And we'll be right back after this with Hugh McCord. He's joining us. Stay tuned.
Do you have a million streaming subscriptions but feel like you're always trying to find something to watch? Maybe you want to watch a great movie and you turn to the critics for help only to find the critique doesn't make sense, or it feels like they're being biased. I'm McKinley and I know exactly how you feel.
Hey, I'm The Real Will, and I would look at ratings on movies or shows to help sift through the oncoming barrages of entertainment coming from the streaming services and find myself scratching my head. Did they not see what I saw? How did they come up with the critique or rating for this?
It's your boy Chris, and that's why we created If I'm Being Honest. We want to give you an entertaining, honest, no BS take on movies, shows, comics, and video games that will make you laugh and inspire you to have thoughtful dialogue with us about the entertainment we all hold near and dear. We'll be dropping new episodes throughout the course of the week, so hit that subscribe button and join the conversation.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Johnny, and Hugh McCord has joined the show for our Thanksgiving extravaganza. Thanksgiving, everyone. It's first of all, happy Thanksgiving. A little day late, but hey. And for Canada, we're a month late, maybe a month and a half late, I think. October 10th, I think, is Canadian Thanksgiving.
Can you explain Canadian Thanksgiving to me? Why is it a month ahead? Is it based on the same
No,
premise?
It's not based on this.
Because they're more polite when they showed
actually,
up.
it's based on the same premise of indigenous people, but not really pilgrims and Indians so much. But it's more or less the same premise.
Pilgrims and Indians.
So, but
you guys don't know, do you?
Pilgrims and Indians. I just told you.
I'll look.
And they were more polite. They're like, "Hey, can we sit at your table, eh?" I'm like, "Yeah, come sit at the table." And the Americans showed up. I'm like, "You guys are rude. Come back next month."
I thought maybe asking two Canadians.
The Americans showed up.
Would do it, but
they're fucking rude.
And then the Canadians said what to the Indians?
No, the Indians told the Americans, "You guys are rude." Come
no. But what did the Canadians say to the Indians?
Oh, can we sit at your table, eh?
What the Indians?
We have beer, eh?
And the Indians said,
"Yeah, have a seat."
Wow. Yeah, have a seat. Wow.
Yeah. You're not gonna try to catch me to do some Nice
thought it was
try.
more
That's my
like-
favorite Thanksgiving
Yes,
scene
have seats.
from a
Have
movie.
seat, Canadian.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving scene from a movie?
That's from the Addams Family movie where Wednesday does the little play. She's at summer camp. Isn't that from the Addams Family movie where she's doing they're doing the Pilgrims and Indians at joining the Indians, joining them at their feast for Thanksgiving, and the cheerleader type of girl is playing the main pilgrim, and Wednesday is like, look what we brought for you, and then by the end of it, she's strapped to a tree on fire.
I can't think of any Thanksgiving.
Isn't that from the Addams Family movie?
I'm going to say
Yes.
yes.
Nobody
but I
remembers
don't
that?
know.
It is. I did not
Um,
mention it. Yes. But I can't
Well,
think of
it's
any
hilarious.
Thanksgiving scene.
I can't recall a Thanksgiving movie. I don't.
One was Die Hard. Oh, that's Christmas. My bad.
Yeah.
That's Christmas. That's a Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie, but we'll talk about that at Christmas. No, I don't know any Thanksgiving like off
Johnny,
the top of my head.
no Thanksgiving movie.
You're not.
Wait, didn't you just? Did you
didn't you
just? I hate you sometimes. Most of the time, 90% of the 95. Shit, now it's 99. So Thanksgiving. What is your favorite food at Thanksgiving? What's your what you're waiting for? What's your like? Oh, I can't wait to eat this because every year this is my favorite. Johnny, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food item?
I think just setting up the whole plate. The turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing. Just shoving it all on there and then going back.
You ever try to wrap it up like a burrito? Just try it that way.
No.
Go for it. Try. It's fantastic.
All right.
do
I'll
it.
let you know.
Yeah, thanks. That's a horrible idea. Carlos?
There's nothing I really look forward to. It's just
What?
turkey and mashed potatoes, but you got to have the King's Hawaiian sweet roll.
Okay. Hugh, what's your go-to Thanksgiving dish?
Oh my God. The stuffing, but before that, the turkey breast, only the turkey breast, cranberry.
They'll say dark or white meat. Yep.
No,
So
only
you
white
do
meat.
the turkey with the cranberry, huh? Because I never
Yeah, not a
I
cranberry.
never got
guy.
into that.
Yeah.
The jellied cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
Canned stuff.
Yeah, the canned stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, that brings me to another topic. My two favorite canned foods are cranberry sauce and corned beef hash.
Corned beef hash? Canned
Out of
corned
the
beef
can.
hash?
Oh my God, yes.
Huh.
Way better than homemade or restaurant made. Way better.
Wow. That's an odd. What is your favorite canned item?
That explains
Carlos?
the hair loss.
Come on, tell me your favorite. If you had to buy something out of a can, what is it? Chef Boyardee? What are you going for at the store? What's your can go to? Hugh brought this up. Canned food that you like. This is good, even though it's canned. I'm going for it.
I think you can't go wrong with chili.
You're right. Canned chili is
Ooh,
good, depending on the
baked
brand.
beans. Baked beans.
Baked beans, yeah, that's a good one. Good old pork and beans. Yeah. Beans is a good canned one.
I'm kind of with you. I like the corned beef hash in the can.
Yeah. And it's got to be crispy when you cook it.
Oh, you're
Crispy.
you're frying that thing forever, but
You
it's
are
worth
but-
it. It's worth it in the end.
Yep.
Look at
Johnny
you guys.
knows.
Can connoisseurs. Love it.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, I'm like Hugh. Stuffing is number one on my list. You got to have a good stuffing.
Yep.
And then I'll follow it up with some good old mashed potatoes, And I always put corn in the mashed potatoes. Mix it up a little bit. Little corn. Add a little crunchy to your mashies. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. I mean, Thanksgiving is always fun. Do you guys have any Thanksgiving traditions growing up? For instance,
in my house, it was
Yeah.
don't complain about the food or you're getting your ass kicked. That's
yeah,
a
that's
tradition.
not a tradition. Not a,
Oh no,
no,
not all
child abuse
families
is
do
not a
that?
tradition.
Huh?
No.
Oh no.
Like for instance, Carlos, our tradition was tackle football. Right? We played
That's
tackle
right.
football all the time. Every year. We didn't miss
I
it.
feel like we missed it after someone cracked open their skull, right? We played at CRC. I remember Peanut ran me over, and then you guys just kept playing while I was sitting on the ground trying to breathe. And Like two dudes like just bumped their heads and someone was bleeding, and then game over. And
I remember that.
You guys never invited me again. I don't know if you had it again. Or...
We did. No, I remember the last year we played it was probably 2013. We about 12 of us got together, looked at each other, and said, "We're too old for this shit." I brought flags, and we played flag football for about an hour and called it quits. And,
that was down. Yes, that's right.
That was
the
downtown.
Rockstar Golf Towels.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So play a little flag football. But we did that every Thanksgiving. It was always, no matter what, it was football of some kind. And of course, then you watch football. The Lions always play the Bears because that's Thanksgiving. And then after Thanksgiving, it always gets boring. So what do you guys do after Thanksgiving? Is it a movies? Do you guys play games? Or just like bum around the house, eat some more leftovers, and watch TV? What was the thing typically after Thanksgiving? Because after Thanksgiving, it always just goes dead. It's like Christmas. Open the gifts, we have our little dinner or lunch, and then dead for the rest of the day. What do you do?
Pass out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So Johnny,
generally people are coming to my place, so I'm doing a lot of cleaning. We usually start Thanksgiving pretty early, so we still have options if we decide to go to a movie or if there's something I want to shop for on Black Friday type of thing.
Black Friday. Today is Black Friday. Good one, Johnny.
Yep.
Get out there and buy your junk. God damn it. Oh yeah. So go ahead, Hugh.
Well, no, I have. When you want to get to it, I can tell you the 27 best Thanksgiving movies, as rated by Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that.
27 seems like 23 too many.
Give us a top 10. Top 10. I don't really want to go through 27 of them. And that's another thing. Do you guys like Thanksgiving? Because Carlos knows this. Our mother has Thanksgiving dinner at like 12 o'clock. It's not a dinner. It's definitely a lunch, but
it makes sense.
You guys I've had dinner or to have it like at 3 o'clock or something to that effect.
Earlier.
Okay.
Especially if you're the one cooking.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, if you're the one cooking and cleaning, then definitely earlier. But yeah, if someone else is cooking, I don't care what time. It's free food.
Yeah, well, okay, well, there you go. Thanksgiving, everyone.
Do any of you guys cook? Make any dishes?
Hugh, what do you make?
Oh, now you've asked. I make a tremendous pumpkin pie.
Hash? Oh.
Pumpkin pie. With
Okay.
rum. With rum in it.
With rum.
Fresh pumpkins or canned?
No, it is canned pumpkin, and it's
but it's consistent.
It's a god-awfully amount of sugar.
There you go.
Almost 2 cups.
By the can, die by the can. I got
Lord.
It's about 1,000 calories. Your teeth will fall out.
I don't make anything, and if I'm asked, bring a salad. It's just a bag salad from the store that I mix up, and
you're a terrible guest and a terrible person. So this does not surprise me.
Seriously.
I also make mashed potatoes.
How about the guest that goes, "Hey, why don't you bring something?" Well, I'm bringing myself. That we don't really want. You should bring something with you, buddy. So
bring a bottle. Bottle will work.
Oh yeah. Bring a bottle of something like Sun and Delight or something.
No.
No. I'd rather have the purple stuff.
Yeah, no. Thanksgiving is always fun. But Hugh, give us the top 10 Thanksgiving movies on Rotten Tomato.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. So you got the top 10 ready to go.
Number 1. Should we start with number 1?
Start with 1. We'll go to 10.
A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
God damn, Charlie's always with his freaking themed holidays. That son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's got every holiday.
I don't
have you seen the Arbor Day, Charlie Brown?
Arbor Day, screw off.
It's really
does he have
good.
a Columbus Day one?
A Charlie Brown Arbor Day. Yeah.
All right, number 2.
Miracle on 34th Street. That's an old one.
Isn't that a Christmas movie?
I thought that was a Christmas movie.
No,
Isn't the lead character Santa Claus?
No.
I guess it is.
It is.
I don't know why they listed it as a Thanksgiving movie. Okay, forget that.
Number 3.
I don't know this movie at all.
Uh-huh.
Cretia.
Oh yeah, that one's great. It's
Shut up, you don't know. Next.
number 4.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That is a Thanksgiving movie. Yes. Okay. Number 5.
Pretty good.
That's a pretty
Number
good one.
5. Hannah and Her Sisters.
Oh yeah. It's just similar to Pamela and Rosie and her 5 sisters. That's right.
No, I've seen both those movies.
Yeah. Number 6.
And I'll try to do this in the voice of the lead actor. Son of a Woman. Scent of a Woman.
So Al Pacino.
Yeah, very poor.
Yeah, that was a very poor Al Pacino, but we appreciate it. Johnny, do your Al Pacino because you have a good Italian.
Okay.
Say
Scent of a Woman. That's my Al Pacino.
That's worse than mine.
Isn't that the movie when he goes, "What an ass"?
Yes, yeah, that was actually pretty good. Yeah,
that's right. Okay, number 7.
Well, they put Scent of the Woman again, so they must have liked it a lot. Number
That was the
8,
Johnny
though.
version, right?
Yeah.
Number 8, a movie I actually liked, The Ice Storm.
The Ice Storm. That's with who's
Kevin
in that
Kline.
movie? Kevin, there you go. Okay, I've seen it. I mean, it's a little while back, but number 9.
Number 9, Avalon.
Avalon. Nope.
Don't know that one either. No.
Number 10.
Pieces of April. Don't know that one either.
This movie is all. That's why Thanksgiving sucks. I can't make a good movie around it. Give me go to 15. So number 11.
Well, no, I'll give you all of them because there are some you'll know after that.
Yeah, so
By
I
the
need
way,
to know. What is it?
the lead of Pieces of April, Katie Holmes.
Okay, yeah, never watch it then. Number 11.
Tadpole, don't know it. Moving on.
Yep, 12.
Adam's Family Values.
Hughes movie makes the list at 12. That's a little too high for that movie. It should be like in the top 5. Number 13.
Holidaysburg. Don't know that one either.
Fuck that movie. 14.
You've Got Mail.
What?
Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan. You know that movie.
No, everybody knows it.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to. I mean, I know.
I bet you it has a Thanksgiving scene in it or something. All right,
Yeah,
number
it takes
15.
place around the holidays.
It does, yeah.
Because people are Christmas shopping in the movie.
Yeah.
Number 15, it had Adam Scott and Brittany Snow, a movie I never saw, The Vicious Kind.
Nobody saw it. Number 16.
Funny People.
Yeah, okay, that movie was not good. It dragged forever. That movie. That's with Adam Sandler, isn't it? And Seth Rogen.
Yes.
Where
Seth Rogen and Leslie Mann.
And Adam Sandler is a total dick because he's dying of cancer or something. He's a comedian, and
Then he gets cured, and he's still a total dick.
And he's still a total dick. Yeah, the movie drags forever. Okay, number 17.
This is one that I would have thought would have gone higher. The Big Chill.
Oh wow, that movie is old. Don't recall it, to be honest. But okay, number 18.
I don't know that this is a Thanksgiving movie, but it's listed that way. The Blind Side.
What?
Really?
Sandra Bullock.
No, Thanksgiving is in the movie as a scene, but it's not a Thanksgiving movie.
No.
Okay.
Oh, this list.
Number 19.
Well, they must have liked that one again.
All right.
Number 20. Home for the Holidays.
What is that? Like a movie on like Lifetime or some shit? Hallmark Channel?
Holly Hunter. Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, okay. Okay. Number 21?
Yes. Grumpy Old Men.
Oh, okay. Okay. 22.
Alice's Restaurant.
Yeah, no, pass. 23.
Yeah. The Oath. Don't know it.
The Oath. The Oath. Who's in it?
Tiffany Haddish. Nora Dunn.
Oh, yes.
It's a
the
recent
movie is
one,
about
right?
Thanksgiving. The Oath is about that. It's actually it's about them setting up a Thanksgiving dinner with the in-laws or something like that, and it all goes to shit. Okay, number 23.
That was 23. Number 24, The House of Yes.
No. 25.
I feel like I've seen that movie, but not on a appropriate website.
The Myth of Fingerprints. If you know that movie, I'll be
Fingerprints. Hey, 26.
The War at Home. Another one.
Wait, who's in that one? Because that one is not that old, right?
1996.
Yeah, okay. I that name's familiar. Okay, and the last one on the list, 27.
Jim Henson's Turkey Hollow.
Oh, at least it makes
All right.
sense. Yeah.
Well,
at least
I
it
feel
makes
like this
sense.
list would be number one on the worst list of all time.
Right? That's a horrible list. Like I said, because I think like if you make a Thanksgiving movie, you would think that it's because The Oath is a Thanksgiving movie with Tiffany Haddish, and it's basically how everything gets screwed up on Thanksgiving. Everything gets screwed up. And
Right.
I guess that would make a Thanksgiving movie because it's hard to make a movie on Thanksgiving. Christmas is easier to make a movie. Like there's certain holidays like you can make a 4th of July movie. What other holidays could you actually make a movie around, you think?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, yep, good one. Johnny gets a point.
4th of July.
Said that already, but you get a point. Carlos?
Veterans
Carlos.
Day.
Yeah, you could make a Veterans Day movie, Pearl Harbor. Okay.
Independence Day.
Yeah. I think Thanksgiving really is probably the harder one to make a movie around. Easter, you can make movies around Easter.
Because there's no urgency with Thanksgiving, right? I don't have to be there for Thanksgiving, that type of thing. Like with Christmas, like you have to get this present for the kid, or you have to, fulfill your promise to whatever. With Thanksgiving, if you miss it, you missed it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll catch you next year, or I'll.
How come on that list there wasn't a movie actually called Thanksgiving, made in 2007?
Give me that. What's that movie about?
What?
It's got Ben Stiller, Matthew Broderick.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's called Thanksgiving.
How is that not number one?
Oh wait, I'm sorry, those are the wrong people. No, it's a horror flick.
Jesus.
It's a horror flick.
And the twist. The twist.
That's the twist. That's the twist.
Huh.
No, it's
The twist.
It's,
Okay. Wow. Good twist right there. You had us all.
You're welcome.
And then how did you get Ben Stiller in that movie with Matthew Broderick?
Oh, because I'm sorry, I was looking at because it's a thing. It is a Thanksgiving movie with those guys with Eddie Murphy. It's the one about the Macy's Day Parade, Thanksgiving Parade, and the Tower Heist.
Oh, Tower Heist.
Tower Heist.
Oh, Tower Heist. Okay,
That's
see
a
that makes
Thanksgiving
sense
movie.
though, because it takes place during the
makes-
Macy's
yeah,
Day
it makes more
Parade,
sense.
it's Thanksgiving Day.
I actually like Tower Heist. Tower
Not a
Heist
bad
was
movie.
good.
No, it's not a bad movie. That's the thing. You can use Thanksgiving as a backdrop.
Well, if
to a
that's the
movie.
case, then Spider-Man's a Thanksgiving Day movie.
Oh, it is because you're right. They have Thanksgiving in the movie. Good call.
Because
Yeah.
of the floats or whatever.
No, remember
because
they
what's
actually
his
have
name?
dinner.
Yeah,
They
they have
invite-
Thanksgiving dinner at Peter's apartment.
Yeah, they invite Norman Osborn, Aunt May to Peter's apartment.
Yeah.
and William Dafoe and
Jay.
Well, then
and
wasn't
we're-
the first Ghostbusters Thanksgiving movie? Wasn't that the Macy's Day Parade, or was that a Christmas parade? That was a Christmas parade.
It was a Christmas parade.
Yeah. Spider-Man, good call right there. I mean, as long as you have an element of Thanksgiving, it falls in the category, I guess. So
Apparently so.
Sometimes
There you
twice, according to the list.
yeah, twice.
The
Two movies made the
Blinds-
list twice. The Blind Side made it,
Yeah.
and the Al
Scent of a
Pacino
Woman.
movie. Scent of a
I'm
Woman.
still,
Yeah.
I'm still going with Adam's Family Values. That scene. Scene.
Like I said, I can't off the top of my head think of Thanksgiving movies that stand out. Christmas movies are much easier but not Thanksgiving. And and how about nowadays people are, they're woke to Thanksgiving. They want to be offended by Thanksgiving, which is
They're
hilarious.
woke.
So, I don't
think they're gonna cancel Thanksgiving. though.
No, never ever. But it's still funny to me how people are just, well, this isn't right because the Indians. We don't know what happened on Thanksgiving. We just don't. It's all fairy tale, really. We have no clue what actually happened on this Thanksgiving. There's no documented records of what was actually served and what they said. Carlos documented Canada's Thanksgiving. Clearly, he knows the history of Canada's Thanksgiving.
That's spot on. Exactly how it happened.
It's exactly what happened. My favorite part of his
Yeah.
story was the Americans showed up. And they said, "Get out of here, eh? You rude Americans, eh?" That's
Come
my
back
favorite
next
part of the
month.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is next month. And they had no clue what they were talking about. Like, what do you mean it's next month? You get out of here, eh? These are Eskimos. They're not even your kind of Indians, eh?
So after Thanksgiving, does anyone go Black Friday shopping?
Always.
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 And what are you
that-
shopping for? yourself, right? I mean,
Myself,
you're not buying gifts.
my thing is 75% is myself. 25% is, oh, this person might like this, and I'll buy it. But it's mainly I'm looking for myself. Because that's the deals, right? You going for the deals.
Yeah.
Like you like video games, best time to buy is Black Friday. You want to get a new pair of shoes, I mean, basically anything, but you're going for yourself for sure, 100%.
And then up to a few years ago, it's Blu-rays and DVDs.
Yeah,
that's a good day to buy them.
Oh, it is. And TVs, a great time to buy a TV is Black Friday.
As long as you're not picky. Like I kind of like quality over
no
what they offer on.
You're right. No, but be picky. Yeah, you're right. I want a good TV at a good deal.
Yeah.
But Hugh, do you Black Friday shop? No,
I haven't. I just could never really figure out if I wanted, if there was anything I wanted. If I want something, I get it right away. I don't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, Carlos.
Guys tend to do that. Guys are pretty hard to shop for because they can't wait and they just buy whatever they want.
You're right. No, man, we want it, we get it.
Yeah.
My mentality is always like, I'm gonna buy it anyway. Let me just buy it now.
Right.
And then 3 months later, Black Friday, it's half off. I'm a fucking idiot. Carlos, do you Black Friday shop?
I don't.
Yeah, that's racist. Then.
Have you ever?
I have. I just don't. I just don't like dealing with all the people out there.
There's a lot of them.
Do you go? Here's the thing. Do you? Because they don't really do the midnight thing anymore. Nobody does. Black Friday now starts at like 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving. Like,
right.
Matter of fact, at this moment, or I didn't say at this moment, I would say Best Buy started theirs this prior Monday. All their Black Friday pricing is already there. You want to get it? Go get it now. Because there's
still some doorbuster deals here and there.
Doorbusters, but they don't want to deal with those crowds. You know what I mean? With the crazy crowds. So Best Buy's like, nope, you guys can do like buy it all week. We have like the TVs and all that, the crazy shit for Thursday, but most of the 90% of it's already on sale. And for the first time ever, Walmart, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, Target will be officially closed all Thanksgiving. They will not be opening at all. And they'll be permanent. They said they will not be opening. Like for now on, Thanksgiving is closed. No matter what. You want to shop? Come on Friday. Do not show up here at all.
So they won't open up at midnight?
Nope. They said they're going to be doing straight regular hours Friday. Show up Friday.
I like that.
I mean, I usually go on Friday and I'll go, 10 a.m. or something, and I'll just see what's going on at a Target, Old Navy, whatever, grab a couple things here and there. But like I said, it's more like looking around like, okay, Carlos might want this, or he might want that, or I'll buy this. And yeah, this is good enough. Sure, whatever. And, but I don't look forward to like I used to. I used to be all excited for Black Friday. I mean, I remember my dad used to be like, you guys ready to go out right at midnight? Like he was excited to go Black Friday shopping.
And what was he looking for?
Oh, he was all about the TV. Can I get a laptop? Electronics. Can I get that stuff? And or almost like take me with him to go. Okay, what do you think your brother wants? What do you think he wants? Is that good for him? Kind of like get it done.
See, I thought you were kind of referring to Black Friday shopping online. No way am I getting in crowds at any store. Yeah.
No, I mean, do you guys do Cyber Monday?
No, yeah. I'm not a crowd guy. I'm not doing the crowd thing ever. I'll fight somebody. We'll be fighting, and that'll be a story. News story.
Fight people.
Well, no. I mean, if someone because those people are aggressive. I don't even want to be there when within the mix of it. Because they'll be pushing, no way. No way.
Well, that's just it. So, with Black Friday, before we take a break, typically most places will say, are you here for the doorbusters? No. Okay, you can go in. They'll have that line, like Johnny said, for the people that want the $10 toaster and the $500 laptop, blah, blah, blah. And I usually don't. I'm like, no, I don't want that stuff. I'll be honest, that's not quality shit. Let me go in the store and I'll pay the extra whatever for the good stuff on sale.
Yeah.
So good old Black Friday. I mean, Black Friday. I mean, I mean, the best thing on Black Friday, or I said the best entertainment was when South Park did Black Friday. And I don't know if you guys seen that. It's like a 2-parter, where Stan's dad, Randy, gets a job at the mall just so we can get him Black Friday early.
Oh, get him the Sony.
And it turns into like Game of Thrones
PlayStation.
And it's just the funniest shit ever. Yeah. Well, there you go, everyone. Black Friday. Happy Thanksgiving. A little late, a day late, but hey, you have the whole weekend to Thanksgiving leftovers and so forth. And anything else before we go to break, fellas? You guys good? You want to give thanks for something?
Let's take a break.
Give thanks? What are you thankful for? Johnny?
I'm thankful for breaks. Why don't you give me a break?
What am I thankful for, Jazz? Come over here.
You want a Kit Kat?
Hannah, come over here.
I mean, I'm thankful for the website that's going to be coming soon.
Hey, you previewed it, so you know it's coming.
Just tuck your head in.
We have actually seen it. It's amazing.
Yes.
We actually saw it.
Yes.
It's
Wait,
gonna happen.
I have something.
Wait, Hugh has something. Hold on.
Yeah, but go ahead. Take it from somebody else first. It's not quite ready.
Johnny's just thankful that Marie's not here.
Down here on your knees. And over here.
If she was here right now, she's like, I'll be thankful for booze and pills. That's what Marge Simpson would say.
Yeah,
and I'm going to raise you up.
You would say something you're thankful for.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You shouldn't be thankful for that.
I'm ready.
Turn yeah, exactly. All right, bitch.
This is what I'm thankful. This is what I'm thankful for.
Hugh is showing his daughters on screen.
That's what I'm thankful for.
All right, you win, Hugh.
Yeah, Hugh. This is a contest. Yay!
Yeah.
I mean, not gonna lie, your oldest one looks like your wife.
Oh!
And your youngest one looks like you. Yeah.
Anna, he said you look like me. And Jazz looks like mommy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I like how she said yeah too. She's like, oh yeah. You know, Jazz is like, thank you, I'm blessed. So there we go. There we go. So happy Thanksgiving again from the crew here at Nerds Talking. We'll be right back after this with more Nerds Talking, the podcast.
What's up, everybody? It's Mick Manhattan, creator of thescenesnobs.com and one of the hosts of the Scene Snobs podcast. We are a show that specializes in the absurd. We talk about the craziest of topics that revolve around the things that we love, like movies, television, pop culture, geek-oriented. It's so much fun. Whenever you join us, our first goal is to entertain. So always stop by, join in the conversation in the comments as we do our live show, or listen to us anytime after. But you are always going to have a great time. The Madman, my co-host, joins in. Perfect voiceovers. Everything else in between. We have guests, celebrity interviews, the whole 9 yards. You will always have a good time at the Scene Snobs, so head over to thescenesnobs.com and start listening now. Take care.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Johnny, and Hugh, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, download, turn on notifications, tell your friends. Nerd Talking, the podcast on all your digital outlets. And the website's coming soon. We have seen it. Carlos has made progress. He's getting there slowly but surely.
Carlos, is there anything you need? Black Friday is coming up. Do you need
more gigabytes?
Transistors?
Do you need some
resistors?
Capacitors?
Spark plugs?
Or do you need to hook up to the computer?
What do you need? Do you need 3.1 gigawatts?
Yeah, for the Gigatron 3000. What is it you need?
Nice goatee, Carlos, by the way. I just now noticed it.
Yeah, do you need a trimmer for your nice goatee?
It is No Shave November.
No Shave November.
So,
I like yours too, Lafayette. You should keep it. Where's yours, Johnny?
He can't.
I've been working on this for 6 months. Thank you.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just now noticed.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you know, forgot a movie off the top of the show to say that's coming out. I don't know if you guys are interested in the new Resident Evil movie, Welcome to Raccoon City. Also came out today.
Who came back? Anybody come back from the mini cast?
Oh, this is an all new reboot. Way like very, very what would you call like very much like the video game.
Yeah,
just it's
actually
pretty spot
stuck
on
to the source material.
Yeah, very much stuck to the source material. So if you want to see Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City, that's also in theaters with Encanto and House of Gucci this weekend.
I say, what's your favorite toys movie?
Oh, movie based on toys. Good one. We'll end with that. What is your favorite movie based on toys?
I was just looking for the name of it. The one where they go bad. The manufacturer has made them bad.
Oh, Kirsten Dunst in that one.
Toy Soldiers.
Toy Soldiers.
Yes.
Toy Soldiers.
Yeah.
With Phil
Love
Hartman.
that.
That was
The
a good one.
barbers, the barbers all gang up on her. The barbers all gang up. That was
And
a
it
great-
wasn't what I expected too, because I thought the G.I. Joe looking characters were going to be the good guys. But
Right.
then, yeah, that was a great one.
Actually,
but,
yeah, really well done.
Toy
Okay.
Story. Toy Story, all of them. I mean, those are the best ones for me.
But they're not
I agree.
based on toys. You
The,
grew
the
up with.
characters are toys. Yeah.
No,
they
no,
have,
I know. But if we're just going that route, yeah, Toy Story, no matter what, wins. I was thinking like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies or
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe or Transformers.
Transformers 1.
Transformers 1, yes.
Yeah,
when you saw that for
Transformers
the
1
first
was
time,
good.
you're like, wow,
blew
this is
me
amazing.
out of the water.
Mhm.
The graphics were amazing. Story was good.
None of you guys like
Megan
Battleship?
Fox was
I did,
Battleship.
a little bit.
Oof.
battle shit.
A little bit.
I
little
mean,
bit.
the effects are really good. I mean, that's about
What
it.
what I
The
like
fight
about
scenes were good. The fight scenes were good.
I like Peter Berg in that he likes to incorporate a lot of realism. For example, the Lone Survivor had the actual Lone Survivor in it, as part of the cast. But this is years after he has been in the Navy SEAL, so he's like big, overweight, got a beard, looks older, but he wanted to put him in the cast anyway.
Yeah.
He did that with Battleship, where the veteran with no legs decides to throw him in there for some realism, but it just doesn't quite work for me.
Who's the veteran with no legs? Is he in the game?
The black guy.
No, in the
No,
movie, he's
this is I'm just critiquing Peter Berg, including
His directing style.
his casting.
who was that
Oh.
guy? So he was legit, right?
He was a veteran from
Yeah,
what
I thought he did.
he
cast
hasn't
some-
been in he hasn't been in anything else because he
I
was
thought maybe he got
terrible.
injured playing the board game. Fuck, that's one hell of a game. Way to go, Mattel.
The board game teaches you how to lie. That's all it does. E5 is a hit, and
All right,
I don't care
so-
what you guys say.
I'll give you guys a couple
Not if
of
it's
movies.
electronic Battleship. You can't cheat.
What
on
about
that.
Tron?
Ooh, man,
That's not
that's
a.
a
That's not a game.
toy.
It's not a. It's
well.
not a
That was
toy
a,
growing
the toys
up.
came out after the
Yeah.
movie.
I'll give you a couple, and you guys let me know if you like them. You've seen them. All right. So Clue, the movie,
Clue. I
based
like
on
it.
a board game.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh,
I
it's
don't think
good.
it'll hold up.
But that's a good. It's a good movie. It's a good
I
movie.
think back then it was good. I don't think it'll hold up.
It's
think he is.
Tim Curry, Christopher
Oh, Tim
Lloyd,
Curry.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. Eileen Brennan, Dungeons and Dragons.
I
That-
think
that
I
wasn't-
saw that.
It wasn't. It
I
wasn't.
don't remember.
Don't remember that one.
Yeah. Of course, we already said GI Joe. Mars Attacks is actually based on
Great movie. Great
old,
movie.
old toys and whatnot.
Hack, 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 hack.
That's right. Masters of the Universe.
I think I did
Saw it.
see that.
Didn't
That
like
was
it.
pretty good.
Dolph Lundgren.
All right. It's funny. Carlos said Ouija, and of course, there's two movies called Ouija. Then we got Transformers, which we've all seen, all 10 of them. How many there is? Who knows how many there is? Gem. Remember Gem?
Is that
Yeah, I do
the
remember
dolls,
Jim.
the Rockstar dolls? or
Yeah,
something?
there was a movie based on that. I think it starred I think it's the one that starred Kristen Stewart, but I'm not sure. I know she was in one of those type of really bad movies like that. And we all know Barbie has 1,000 movies because why not?
Making another one, live action.
Oh my god.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
There's always Brave Star. I don't know if you guys remember what Brave Star was. It was a really
Nope.
popular toy in the 80s.
That's the cowboy, the futuristic
Yeah.
cowboy.
Care
Robot.
Bears had a shitload of movies. Oh, Smurfs.
Yeah.
They have movies.
They
Smurf.
do.
Yeah.
They have movies.
Not
Smurfs
bad.
have movies. Not yet. Not horrible. Not horrible.
Trolls.
Trolls. Oh, good one. That's actually a good movie. Both of them are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trolls. Yeah, you got Trolls. I mean, there's a bunch of movies based on toys, but a lot of them are animated. So, but yeah, I would say the animated ones are better because they can do more with them. But live action, I'd probably go with the first Transformers movie. Because when you first saw it, like Johnny said, you're just blown away by it. You know, and then they got really stupid as they went along. So,
yeah,
there you go.
I mean, and his other choice, Toy Soldier. I mean,
yeah, that's
Toy Story was
Yeah,
tremendous.
I mean, Toy Story again. You can't go wrong with Toy Story whatsoever.
Tremendous.
We
the
talk about
details in those movies are just phenomenal to me. Just everything.
And Toy Story 4 was horrible. It was just not a good movie.
Yeah.
Buzz is barely in it, which is stupid. And the premise
it wasn't the worst, but they should have just ended it with 3. I mean, 3 summed everything up. It just passed the torch, and they could have could have done little shorts, you know, like
the whole Woody and what's her name, Bo Peep. Oh, we're gonna start a family and live on our own. Your toys,
but you're a toy. You don't have.
And she's porcelain, for God's sake.
Don't tell me you never.
Yeah.
She can't penetrate.
Don't tell me as a kid you didn't hump one toy against another.
Yeah, she's super high maintenance.
Wait, Carlos. Let Carlos repeat his sentence.
Don't tell me as a kid you didn't grab one toy and hump another one with it.
That was called fighting.
Nah, I was humping.
Naked? Yeah.
I know, Johnny.
No, you would always do that, or you would take other people's.
So what was the puppet movie?
Make them blow a He-Man or something.
The puppet movie?
Well, you know, where you can see the strings hanging down. But
Team America.
Team America.
That definitely not based.
They were humping in that movie.
They were humping and shitting. Puking.
I mean, you could say Child's Play is a movie about a toy, right? So,
not a real toy.
We could buy it. I can buy it.
My Little Pony.
Oh, you know which one? It was
That's
Cabbage Patch Kids had a movie.
Did they have a movie there, or was it Garbage Pail Kids had a movie?
I mean, Garbage Pail Kids. They had a movie. Yeah. That's right. Horrible movie, but they had a movie. Well, there you go, Johnny. We went from your toys to the movies to Thanksgiving. So enjoy, everyone. Anything else before we hit the road, kiddos? Nothing. Everybody's like, no, we're good.
No, I mean, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Be safe, everyone.
There we go. Carlos, any parting words?
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Ouija board tells me not to say anything.
Happy turkey. Happy turkey.
And
that comes to the table, eh?
Happy turkey.
Oh, goddamn.
Come to the table, eh?
I like his Canadian history. It's always a hockey player somehow.
The goon just coming.
Yeah, it's just always somebody that sounds like what's that? What is it called? The Strange Brew. That's what it's.
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Bob and Doug and hey Doug, what do you want, eh? Like yeah, okay.
I think I'm going to have a Labatt.
Okay, so I'll tell you what real quick. I'll tell you what Canadian Thanksgiving is. It's a second Monday in October, which celebrates the new harvest. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's basically celebrating fall. So there you go. That's what their Thanksgiving is.
So did you guys celebrate it like we do here in?
It's the same deal
in the free land.
So did.
It's the same, turkey, blah, 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 blah. No different. I mean,
should they even celebrate Thanksgiving anymore? I mean, we're trying to get rid of Columbus Day, but wasn't Thanksgiving basically just a trick to find out how many Indians were at the table, and then we decided,
it was all a trick.
Wipe them out. Hey, fellas, enjoy your dinner. Wipe them out.
They were like, "Hey, you guys have any more? You guys coming?" Yes, I invite 4 more guys.
At?
Good. We have more food. Right? And then the Indians were like, "We heard Eskimo in Canada had very good meal." Yeah, sure. Have a seat. You should invite more friends. Matter of fact, it's gonna be a 3-day thing, until everyone shows up.
Here you go, fellas. Have our land. Could we have a small piece to camp on?
Well, it wasn't have
do you guys
our
meet
land.
my friend Chris?
That was
Columbus?
the very first Black Friday.
He's coming. Just hold on. He's coming.
The very first Black Friday was when the Pilgrims rolled up on the Indians. Is this land for sale? No, it is now. And that was the very first Black Friday.
Oh, I have a bit I think would work for, well, not Chris, but Kevin Hart.
Okay,
but that's for another show.
What you can't start it. Like Carlos had this last.
You got to tune in. You got to tune in.
Carlos had this
keep
thing,
it wanting more.
The Indiana Jones theory.
Okay, so here's the bit.
And
I think you could do a total bit about how there are a lot of people out there who, in every word, every line they say with the word shit, like, what's up, fellas? Shit.
Wait, what?
And I think you could do a whole bit about that.
I don't understand that shit.
See?
I don't know.
I don't understand. No, it'd be more, I don't understand that shit.
Oh, no, I get it, how you're using it. Yeah, like Carlos had this thing. I guess we might as well just touch on it. He had this Indiana Jones theory he touched on last show, and I told him to hold off on it. Shit. So I just want you might as well go ahead and tell us that Indiana Jones thing you're talking about. Shit. And you know, maybe
shit.
Kevin Hart will steal it. Shit. Oh,
well, we're talking about James Bond and how these last 5 movies were the only ones that actually happened in succession, right? And the rest are just James Bond stories.
Yep.
Well, that's what Indiana Jones is, right? They're just stories. They don't fall in order. Because what the hell happened to Short Round?
No,
I
you're
wanted
right.
to see what happened in Short Round, and we never saw him again.
Isn't it where part 3 actually happens before part 2, right? Something to that effect by timeline. I think it's something like that. I know that. Or is it part 2 is actually before part 1 in the timeline? They're not actually like necessarily in order. They're just Indiana Jones stories.
Yeah, just Indiana Jones stories. Yeah.
And we know part 4 is, of course, the last one in the timeline. But I think for some reason I'm thinking Temple of Doom actually takes place before Raiders of the Lost Ark. From what maybe you guys.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell because they don't fall in order, so you can't really. I mean, you could say that Raiders comes before the Last Crusade because they both involve Nazis. You know.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you where in the timeline.
On PocketLint.com, Indiana Jones, Raiders, Last Crusade, Crystal Skull, and the TV series after that. That's the order that it goes.
Indiana the TV Jones? Series though is first because it's the young Indiana Jones.
Young Indiana Jones.
I'm just reading a list, man.
I can't stand.
We got a lot of bad lists today, man. It's not our fault. We're just reading.
I mean, according to
Johnny, what you reading from?
Let's see. I'm trying to see here real quick because Indiana Jones, yada yada yada.
Because the idea
so according to this here, the Temple of Doom is actually the first story of Indiana Jones because it takes place in 1935. Raiders of the Lost Ark takes place in 1936. The Last Crusade takes place in 1938, and the Crystal Skull takes place in 1957. So that's what I remember. Temple of Doom is actually the first Indiana Jones movie, if we go by just the timeline. So there you go. And
the idea that you can't replace Harrison Ford is silly because they're just Indiana Jones stories. You know what I'm saying? And then
I mean, they're making a new one with Harrison Ford, and you're right. Just get another actor, or if not another actor, deep fake it. You know?
Yep.
Like they did. Have you guys ever seen the Solo deep fake on YouTube? Where somebody put Harrison Ford all over the Solo movie, and you couldn't even tell. You thought it was Harrison Ford in his 20s. You're like,
some of those guys are really talented.
Exactly.
We should hire one of these guys to do our website.
Not even
they are really good.
They can defake our whole entire show. I just why not use that technology? Just if you really are that hard up on Harrison Ford being in those movies and you want to make a younger version of him, just use the technology.
Well, the guy who did the deep fake of the final scene of Mandalorian season 2,
he
got hired by ILM.
He got hired,
really?
Yeah, because how good his Luke Skywalker was compared to the actual company.
Yeah, and it took him much faster to do it than the company did.
Yeah. Which is great. I mean, that stuff looks crazy good when they do it. Looks ridiculous.
I would like to be in the meeting where, they talk to the people who actually are responsible for the first one.
I know, right?
So you're telling me that this dude did this from his iPhone,
right?
You can't fucking do this.
There's 7 of you, and we gave you $3 million.
This guy did it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks by himself, and his
On the bus.
computer-
He did that on the bus.
Yeah, and he has a Mac from 1998.
Shit.
You're all fired.
Shit. Oh man, Kevin Hart will eat this up. Kevin Hart will
I'm
eat
telling
this
you. I am telling you.
up. Shit.
The greatest routine ever.
All right. Well, thanks.
I'd
for
like
tuning
2
in.
tacos. Shit.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, Nerds Talking the podcast. For Carlos,
Bye-bye. Shit.
there we go. For Johnny,
See you, she.
and for Hugh McCord,
Happy Thanksgiving. Shit.
and I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week here on Nerds Talking the podcast. Shit.
There it is.